Hello, 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 beautiful heart. What is vibing today? Thank you for stopping in, clicking on this video. I am Dr. Denae, the Awakening Doctor. I am a psychologist and a metaphysician. My readings are designed to illuminate areas within you that need healing that you may one be aware of, not be aware of, but not just illumine them, also give you the practical tips, hacks, and advice to overcome limiting beliefs, anxiety, stress, self-sabotaging behaviors, and learn how to live in balance, happiness, joy, love, and work with the universal laws for manifestation. All right. Today I am doing a 1010 portal all signs reading. So whatever's going to come out is going to come out. That's what we're going to talk about. And I know that right now, all you can see is my logo. That's how it's going to be for this reading. I do apologize. Today, both of my cameras are not playing well. So here we go. We're going anyways. All right, Spirit. All of you and none of me. Show me the cards I need to see. What is the overall energy for my collective for this 1010 portal? All right, starting out with 28, victory. And I'm not surprised that that card has come out. And full transparency, the deck that I'm currently using to pull on the overall energy, I have actually not used this deck, I want to say in about 8 years. Don't know why. It's just been on the shelf. For those of you who don't know, I do collect tarot and oracle cards. So I have a have a vast amount. So it's not unusual for me to not touch a deck in a few years. But this used to be this is one of my first decks, oracle decks that I got. But the energy off of it, I've always loved. So I took it back out yesterday, or actually a couple days ago, for the Taurus reading. And so now it's back in circulation. All right. The next overarching energy is the world. And then number 8, indecision. Talk about accuracy. This is what I have been feeling for the collective, not only the collective, for the members of my membership. We have been talking about this every Sunday leading up to this eclipse season. You know, now we're here with the 1010 portal. A lot of things have been going on in each of our lives. A lot of past energy has been coming up. And the default is for us to quickly jump to the negative. Oh, you know, I thought I worked on this. Obviously, I didn't. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, don't buy into your own gaslighting. Altered ego is the master gaslighter. For those of you who are new to me and how I work, altered ego, monkey mind, I use those two labels interchangeably. They both mean the same thing, the shadow side of life. The shadow side, the dark side. I want to take the ominous out of shadow and dark side. All that means is it's not that it's bad, it's not that it's evil, it's not that at all. It's that it's the subconscious. It's what we hide from ourselves and the world. That's why we refer to it as the shadow or the dark side. Only the dark side because there's no light shining on it. Think of like a dark room. You don't naturally just assume or think that because there's no light on in a room, when you open the door and walk in, that it's an evil or bad room. You just go, oh, there's no light. Let me turn on the light. That's what I'm talking about. So, yes, we make our choices and decisions through our subconscious, whether we realize it or not. And, here's a powerful statement that our subconscious starts getting programmed from the time that we're born. And the program really solidifies by the time we're 7 years old. How does this program become the altered ego shadow subconscious program? Through our 5 senses and the 5 human habits that you hear me talk about all day long on this channel. But basically, what I'm saying is that the subconscious, we can run programs under there that we don't even realize are filled with limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behaviors, and things to supposedly keep us safe. What it's really doing is it's a program that was built out of doubt and fear. The subconscious doesn't hold truth, it holds beliefs. Beliefs aren't truth. I'm just going to let that sit for a moment. For those of you saying, but Denae, how can you say that? Well, a belief is something you make real for you because you keep thinking about that and believing it. So your belief about something may not be your spouse's belief or my belief, and that's absolutely okay. What I'm saying is get to know yourself and your programming so you can look at all of your beliefs and decide, do I still believe that? Is that still a truth for me? And if not, find the strength to change it. So that's what you get here with me. All right. So with victory, the world, and indecision, this energy, we are marching straight towards victory. Guys, something I really want to point out on this path, because remember, we're here to rewrite our subconscious. Our subconscious is the overactive mind, the overanalyzing mind, the chicken little within us. Everything is doomsday, doubt, fear, negativity, all of that. That's a program, and you can absolutely rewrite that program. That's what awakening is about. So, it's going to be really odd if you're not awakening, but yet you're watching my channel. Not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying it could be a bit odd, but that could also be, I'm not even going to go there. Anyways, back to the reading at hand. So this victory, we have been working through individually and collectively a lot of our limiting beliefs. Yes, this road, it's like doing the hokey pokey. Put one arm in, take the one arm out, back and forth you go. Forward movement, pause, feels like you might be putting it in reverse. All of those things, all of those stories that you have going on internally about what's going on, right there. Those stories are the issue. So this victory, that energy, that anxious energy that you have been sensing or feeling, that comes up because you know a major change is coming, but you don't know what the change is, and because you don't know or you can't see it clearly, puts you into a state of doubt or anxiety. That this is what this victory is about. Again, this is a general reading, and it's an all sign reading, so I won't really go into the specifics of specific situations because it is general. But with victory here, you are coming out of a time that didn't seem like you had a lot of victorious moments. When we're on this path facing our truth and ourselves inwardly, it could be pretty intense. But victory is at hand. You are much closer now than you were before. With this world card, this is talking about big change, big transformation. Now, with victory, the subconscious monkey mind likes to steal from us. It doesn't like us to reflect or remember the small steps, the small victories that we've had on this path. Instead, we're programmed to look for like the big mighty miracle, a light switch microwave effect that instantaneously changes your life. That's a falsity. That is self-sabotage. On this path, as your world is starting to change, it does happen inch by inch. Then once you've accomplished the inch by inch, then it goes to yard by yard. Then it becomes your natural default. It's not your natural default right now because you still have some of this subconscious stuff you're working through. So as we go through this portal and then the new moon and the eclipse season coming up, reflect on your little victories, the things that you tend to overlook. Example, you could go back as far as a year from now and look at your life. What were you dealing with? Where were you? How are you handling things? And look at it today. Some of you this summer, you had some intense experiences that changed you for the better. Those are victories. All of those little victories add up. So a lot of this work is on the subconscious. It's on that invisible level. It's on the cellular level. When the work is on the cellular level, obviously you're not seeing it in the 3D. Doesn't mean it's not happening or working. This big victory that you're going to be walking into is a accumulation of all of these little small victories. So as you go through your day and this week, reflect on your small victories, small achievements. Why? Because indecision is here. Indecision is always lurking. For those of you old enough, I'm Gen X. So for those of you Gen X and above, and maybe some millennials, you guys might remember the old cartoons where there was a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. So indecision is that devil energy on your shoulder. Indecision is analysis paralysis. Indecision stops you on your path. It's like you're at a stop sign waiting for a red light to turn green. You're not on the same field. So indecision is born out of doubt, fear, lack of wow, the word, as I went to say the word, it just escaped me and now it's all jumbled. It's also a lack of confidence in yourself and in your intuition. This is that energy where you've been speaking your truth, positive affirmations, making different decisions, all of that, and then something comes up and you start doubting. You start overthinking, rethinking, analyzation. That literally, it's a timeout. So that energy is lurking. And for some of you, you're in that right now. Make a choice. Every decision, guys, it's not right or wrong, good or bad. It's about an experience. We want to keep moving forward and having experiences. This is how we learn. The Matrix taught us to be ashamed of mistakes, to fear making a mistake. How the heck are you supposed to learn if you don't make mistakes? Mistakes are literally just that. Things that you've tried, and since you're trying it, that's forward movement, so props to you. But it's things that you've tried that maybe didn't work out as well as you wanted, or didn't play out the way that you wanted. Okay, now you know, oh, that doesn't work. Let me try something else. That's how you play the game of life. So, yes, now into the tarot. I'm looking, the first card out is death, death and rebirth, and then the star and 9 of fire. The story continues. You are doing this inward work, facing yourself. This energy feels like you have been like squeezed, like almost put in a corner, or this decision to change could feel like it was thrust upon you, and like you have nowhere to go, and this is the only thing that you can do. Keep your focus on you and your healing. Decide what is important to you and what experience you want to have, and focus on that. Put in the work to manifest that. What does work look like in manifesting? That looks like self-discipline, staying out of doubt and fear, reminding yourself you are worthy, you are lovable, you can do this, all of those different things. That's the work that I'm referring to. And I know some of you just kind of groaned when I said that because you're tired. You've been in this wounded warrior defense energy waiting for the other shoe to fall for quite a long time. That's what needs to go. This anticipation of an argument, strife, fighting. That may be your experience, that may be your past. If you don't want that coming into your future, do not think about it. If you're still here and this is resonating with you, you have deep emotions you are not allowing yourself to look at or feel out of fear. You have a handle on things more than you're giving yourself credit for. During this new moon energy, spend time with yourself, looking at those emotions. Some of you need to unpack those. Some of you need to offer forgiveness to yourself. This will help catapult you into your victory. For those of you that are resisting the newness of what you need to learn or change, that is fueling this indecision, stuck energy. Instead of playing out in your mind, what if this goes wrong? What if this happens? What about this? Let go of all of that past. You know how that works out. You've been doing that for years. And change up the question. What if it does work out? What if it's actually better than you allowed yourself to think? What does it feel like to wake up every day in happiness and love, and be in love with life, saying yes to life and having life say yes to you? If that's something you really can't fathom because you haven't experienced it, qualify the energy so you can experience it. The only reason you wouldn't experience that is if you are still in monkey mind and in that doubt energy. All right, let's wrap this up. Yeah, accept responsibility. That's what this moon energy has been reflecting to you. For the past 3 months, this has been a repeating pattern to accept responsibility, meaning accept all of you, accept the parts of you you don't like. Because guess what? It's still part of you. You still need to love that part. And here's that guess what point. You can change whatever you don't like. Yep, you can. You just have to allow yourself to. Remember earlier I mentioned forgiveness? The forgiveness card just came out. And yeah, the past. Absolutely. Guys, for a lot of you, this past energy that keeps coming up, these patterns that are repeating, if you can reflect back to October 2005, that energy is coming back around simply to give you the opportunity for you to say, yes, I still agree with it. I'm going to make those same decisions that I did back then. Or for you to make a different choice and say, you know what? No. Been there, done that, had that experience. That is not what I'm signing up for anymore. I'm making a different choice. Challenge yourself for the rest of this week to make a different choice than you usually would. That is how you're going to break free. That is how you're going to find your freedom and victory. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of this. If you want to take advantage of my fall super special, check out the information in the description box below. You'll find the links and everything you need to get in touch and schedule with me. All right, you guys, sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Alakai, Alakai, Alakai.